Hi, hello, how are you? My name is Nick, aka Loadedwombat, and today I really want to talk about something that I don't know if it's like really searched for. Most of the time I try to hit like search terms and that kind of stuff, but I kind of wanted to just sit down and talk about something today. Is that okay with you? Well, you can't answer, so I guess it is. So today we're talking about how to stream on Twitch when nobody is watching. This is a pretty common question that I get because a lot of times the people are thinking, well, I can't engage with my chat. I can't have a fun time with my chat because there's nobody in chat. There is no chat. Every single streamer has been where you are, and every single streamer has experienced this moment. So I'm going to give you guys 5 tips for streaming when nobody's watching, like what you should focus on when nobody is watching. But before we do that, if you want to continue the conversation with me, you can always come over to my Twitch channel Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. The link is down in the description below. Would love if you, dropped a follow, came over and said, hi, hello, how are you? Or something like that. Also, most of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. It's like 97% or something like that. So I would love if you guys, would subscribe if you like the whole vibe here and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep coming out with videos like this. And if you like them, then maybe follow, subscribe. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But yeah. So my 5 tips for streaming when nobody's watching. And I got to tell you, this is probably the hardest time in Twitch, other than like when numbers go up and down, all that kind of stuff. But the hardest time in Twitch is really streaming to nobody, mainly because people don't know what to do. I really hope this video helps you out and kind of takes you to the next step, or at least gets you through mentally through this stage, because the stage will end if you do the right thing. My first tip is for you to stop seeing yourself as a streamer. And that sounds weird. Like, oh, what? I'm not a real streamer because I don't have viewers? No, not what I'm saying. Every streamer should stop seeing themselves as a streamer where we just sit and play games and people watch. You are now a broadcaster. And when I say broadcaster, I want you to think of things like a radio broadcaster. I want you to think of things like a podcaster. I want you to think of things like that. When you are podcasting or you're on the radio, there isn't any dead silence. And I need you guys to think about that, because there should not be dead silence with your stream. No matter if there's people in chat or not, you should be talking through what you're doing in the game, or you should, talk about certain ideas, or say you want to have a stream where you just talk about political things, or you talk about whatever. You're somebody who just continually talks. And that's why streaming can get really exhausting for people, because that's what it has to be. Eventually you'll be able to have a conversation with people in your chat, which is really makes it a little bit easier, but you still should have this mentality from the beginning to the end of streaming that you are a broadcaster, not a streamer. So you are creating the entertainment. Your chat is not creating the entertainment, whether they're there or not. You are the entertainment creator. And then there'll be times where your chat, creates entertainment, but you are the like curator of that. If you're just waiting for people to come into your stream to entertain them, they're already going to come in and leave, because most people don't chat before they feel comfortable. The moment that one person stops by, your whole goal is to have them enjoy it so much that they would tell a friend about it. Tip number 2 is streaming for clips. A big part of your goal is to grab things off of your stream in order to put onto things like either YouTube or Instagram or Twitter. Now, one little caveat about YouTube: people don't really care about your gameplay on YouTube unless you're doing some type of tutorial-based content, especially this early on, unless it's something crazy and you have that one clip that everyone wants to see, but most of the time you don't, and that's okay. So when you start to think like that, you actually still are trying to entertain, because people can't, when you put a clip on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, they can't see who's in your chat. They don't know if anybody's there or not. Legitimately, one clip can change your entire life. And that's not like some carrot on the end of the stick. That's very possible. Number 3 sounds pretty obvious, but most people don't do it. It's stream to entertain. And what I mean by this is you should be creating moments on your stream, every single stream, and planning out your stream, what you're doing. Even if you're just playing like a battle royale game, you can make it into something that's kind of like bigger and crazier. Like do a challenge, do something else, do something different, because you're streaming to entertain anybody who just comes by and is like lurking in the shadows watching. Because you want them to come out of the shadows and be like, hey, how are you? You want them to just say something, right? But you've got to entertain them first before they're really going to chat. And some of the strongest people in my community have been people like that, where they watched maybe a stream or even just for a few minutes and then chatted, and they're like, oh, this is a place I would really want to be at, because I wasn't waiting for them to come into chat to start the show. Once they came into the chat, the show was already going, the show was already moving. They're like, what is this? Why isn't there more people in here? That's the comment that you kind of want to get at some point. That's a huge win, because if somebody thinks, wow, why isn't there more people in here? That means that you're streaming to entertain entertain versus just waiting for a chat to come in and entertain. That's a very powerful place to keep your mind. Keep your mind on entertaining versus feeling like, why don't I have more viewers? You know, well, you're like, well, I just need to entertain more. Entertain. Create moments. The fourth one I have for you guys is stream like you're making a YouTube video. So if you were making a YouTube video and you're sitting alone in your room and you're doing some type of gameplay video or whatever it is, you wouldn't sit there and like be quiet for portions of it and just play, unless you're just only doing a gameplay thing. But you would talk over it. You'd be like, oh my god, you'd be reacting to things. You'd be having things happen, you know, challenges, whatever it is. You would plan out a YouTube video that you were trying to shoot versus you just like shooting from the hip, you know? And so do that. Plan out something, advertise that to the people who have been in your stream, or if you never had anyone in your stream, just put in the title, I'm doing a no kill challenge. I'm doing this, I'm doing a that. Put that into your titles and let people know like, oh, this is what I'm doing. You should be along for the ride with me. And if you get someone to stay there the whole time, the first time you get someone to stay there the whole time, celebrate that. That's so freaking awesome. That's amazing. And the last tip that I have for you is that you should stop streaming so much. Like in all reality, the things that you should focus on, it's a funnel, okay? And at the end of your funnel, you're going to be going to the stream, right? The stream is at the end of the funnel. You're trying to bring everything down to your stream. Now, if you don't work to open up that funnel more and more, then you're not going to have you're not going to catch as many things into your stream. So if you're not working on your YouTube and you're not working on your Instagram and Twitter and TikTok or whatever it is for you, whatever your most discoverable platform is, if you're not opening that funnel to bring down to your Twitch, you're wasting your time down here versus up here. Where the funnel ends needs to be amazing, but also you need to bring people into that. And how are you going to do that? Work on other things to bring people in versus just streaming like 40 hours to like nobody. You know, that's probably not the best use of your time. You should probably stream like three days a week, make those streams amazing, and then work on YouTube videos outside of that, or TikTok videos, or take all the clips from there and just mass have like clips for the next month. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff that you should really work on. And you're hunting for that perfect clip that can go viral. Well, hopefully this video helped you out, and it was a little bit different than a lot of my videos. Normally I'm focused on like a very searchable type thing, but if you guys found this through searching, then hi. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I've got a whole bunch of videos like this, and if you enjoy this kind of like, you know, talking about streaming or really the backside of streaming and tips on gear and all that kind of stuff, that's where we're headed on this channel. And so I would love for you to subscribe, and if you don't mind putting a like on this video if you liked it, all that kind of stuff. Would love to talk to you as well off stream. I answer all DMs on Instagram, Twitter, that kind of stuff, and I also talk to people in my Twitch stream Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloos, goodbye, so long, farewell.